Ma'am, I'm Dr. Iram, one of the exam candidate. I've read the scenario and I'm ready for the structured discussion. Patient para 4, which went into the primary PPH just after the normal vaginal delivery. As it is an obstetrical emergency, first I will call for help and communicate with my colleague, and I will assess the patient's airway, breathing, and circulation, and will start her on high flow oxygen of 10 to 15 liter, and I will take the help of my nurse, which will pass the two whiteboard cannulas of 14 gauge bilaterally, will take the necessary blood investigation, including the complete blood count, her coagulation profile, and liver function test and renal function tests, and she will start the crystolide to the patient. About 2 liter of the crystolide and 1.5 of the colloid is required to the patient. Side by side, my junior will take the vital record, which includes the pulse, blood pressure, respiratory rate of the patient. Simultaneously, I will assess the patients for the cause of the PPH. My aim of the management is the early detection of the PPH to the trigger of the treatment. With this, I will start the first response bundle, which include the uterine massage and start of the fluid and establishment of the cause, and start of the uterotonics, including the oxytocin in the 5 units intramuscular and 40 unit in the 500 crystalloid, and 1 gram of the transamine intramuscular. I will start the supportive measure, which include the stitching of the tear, cervicals or vaginal tears, and empty the uterus if it contain any product of conceptus, and will also catheterize and empty the bladder if it is not done before. Then after that, at the end, I will for the surgery, I will first of all I will try the stepwise devascularization, which include the unilateral uterine artery ligation and or bilateral uterine artery ligation. With that, I will try to ligate the ovarian artery. If the patient does not resuscitate, then I will do the early resort to the hysterectomy in order to save the life of the patient. If the patient is already have grand multi and the age permit, then I will do hysterectomy. If the patient revive, I will do the incidence report. If the PPH is more than 1.5 liter, I will complete my documentation in reference to the step that I have been taken to control the primary PPH of the patient, and will debrief the patient and attendant about the condition. I will shift the patient to the second level and HDU care. I will do the one-to-one. I will provide the patient one-to-one care, and I will maintain the Muse chart of for the vitals of the patient. I will also arrange the I will also arrange the drill and skills in my unit in order to promote the management of such obstetrical emergency, and I will also stimulate the audit and re-audit of the same condition.
Hello, Dr. It was a good attempt. ओके तो डॉक्टर इरम, ये जो इन्होंने पीपीएच बंडल अप्रोच दिया है, आपने इसको उसी तरह से अच्छी तरह याद करना है, ठीक है, जैसे लिखा हुआ है, आप आगे पीछे नहीं कर सकते, ठीक है। और आपने बताया सही है, बिल्कुल ठीक बताया, लेकिन आपने इस तरह से बताना है, इट इज एन ऑब्स्टेट्रिकल इमरजेंसी, आई विल कॉल फॉर हेल्प, and in the meantime I will take history from the attendants, or if the and make sure patient is in shock or not, then आप उसके attendance से लेंगे, ठीक है। then I will continue the resuscitation by CAB method, circulation, airway, breathing, and then I will start with uterine massage. I will secure IV line and give IV fluid, uterotonics, injection, transamine. उसके बाद आपने उसकी डोज भी बतानी है, डोज ऑफ ऑक्सीटोसिन इज 5 इंटरनेशनल यूनिट IV एंड ट्रांसमीन, और उनकी कॉन्ट्राइंडिकेशन साथ साथ रूल आउट करते जाना है, सही है। और उसके बाद आपने जो है ना, एट द मीन टाइम I will ensure bladder is empty, uterus is empty. If there is any RPOCs, I will remove them. If there is any laceration, I will treat it. And if it is refractory, then I will apply the ये मैंने आपकी लाइन में सुनी थी, compression sutures, then I will apply the compression sutures, balloon tamponade, and then anti-shock garment.
जी मैम।
What, meanwhile, my supportive measures will be blood transfusion and referral. ठीक है? और if it is refractory, then surgery. Surgery आपने सही बताई, balloon tamponade के बारे में आपने थोड़ा सा बताना ही यहाँ पर कि क्या क्या करेंगे आप, ठीक है? और आपने सर्जरी के बारे में सही बता दिया। एंटी शॉक गारमेंट्स आप जब शिफ्ट कर रहे होते हैं उसके बारे में, एंटी शॉक गारमेंट्स आपने यूज किया था वर्ड?
मैडम वो मैंने इसलिए यूज नहीं किया था कि इसकी डिटेल का मुझे नहीं था पता, मैंने कहा कि आप फर्दर पूछेंगी तो वो मैंने स्किप कर दिया जानबूझ के।
ओके, तो जैसे इन्होंने बताया है ना, आपने उसी तरह से, ठीक है, बताना है एंटी
ठीक
शॉक
है।
गारमेंट्स के लिए, ठीक है? उसके बाद आपने यूट्राइन आर्टरी एम्बोलाइजेशन, बी लेंस, लाइगेशन ऑफ यूट्राइन आर्टरी एंड ओवेरियन आर्टरी, एंड देन लास्ट रिजॉर्ट सिस्टेक्टमी। आखिर में आपने उसकी
ठीक है।
पोस्ट ऑप केयर के बारे में बताया, ठीक है? और पोस्ट ऑप केयर में आप क्या क्या बताएंगी कि आप उसको हाई डिपेंडेंसी यूनिट या आईसीयू में रखेंगी और मेंटेन
जी मैम।
विजिलेंसी फॉर पीपीएच, and I will assign each staff for monitoring of the patient. ठीक है? Then
जी
documentation,
मैम।
then regular drills and regular audits. Okay?
जी मैम।
इसमें बस आपने पीपीएच बंडल अप्रोच को दरअसल ज्यादा फोकस करके और उसी के स्टेप्स उसी तरह बताने हैं, ठीक है? आपने उसमें जो
ठीक
ऊपर
है।
नीचे कर रहे हैं वैसे नहीं करना, जैसे उन्होंने आपको बताया हुआ है कि पहले आपने मसाज करना है, आईवी फ्लूइड कर देने हैं और फिर कॉज एस्टेब्लिश करना है, मोर ऑक्सीटोसिन एंड ट्रांसमिक एसिड, ठीक है?
ठीक है मैम।
ओके, आपसे मैं
सही है।
क्वेश्चंस पूछूंगी लेकिन आफ्टर टेकिंग द सेकंड केस। आप क्वेश्चन स्टार्ट करें।
Okay. B Lynch is a compression suture,
हाँ,
and this is applied these are applied externally to the body of the uterus. There are various methods of application of the mattress sutures, in which the upper and lower or both segments are involved. In which the uterus is compressed by the sutures, so this relieves the uterine atony, leading to PPH. Now, practically in the high risk patients, like in the uterine overdistension due to polyhydramnios and macrosomia or multiple pregnancies, or it can be used as the third line when the conservative and medical managements are failed, and you have to conserve the uterus. Now there is most clinically most common techniques are the B Lynch and the modified B Lynch techniques. In B Lynch technique, if after confirming the cause of the PPH, that it is due to atony, the suture is the Vicryl 10 is used, and if the patient on the right side of the surgeon, if standing on the right side of the patient, then after exteriorizing the uterus and emptying the cavity, suture is applied by the round needle. It is suture is taking 4 centimeter lateral to the lateral wall, medial to the lateral wall of the uterus from the left uterine wall, and 3 centimeter below the incision, and if and then it's taken outside from 3 centimeter 3 centimeter above the incision, 3 centimeter lateral to the lateral uterine wall, medial to the lateral uterine wall, and then the stitch is taken to the fundus and the back of the uterus at the same landmark, 3 centimeter medial to lateral uterine wall. It is inside out technique is used, and but the stitch is taken horizontally at the backside of the uterus, and And then after taking out the stitch, again the thread is drawn from the top fundus of the uterus, and then again it is applied on the right side of the uterine wall, medial to the lateral uterine wall, 3 centimeter above the incision, and taken out 3 centimeter below the incision, 3 centimeter medial to lateral uterine wall. And then both stitches are, and then the knot that is applied, asking one of the assistant to do the bimalar compression or the compression of the uterus, and then I will ensuring the good hemostasis, and if are any bleeding points on the uterus, then figure of 8 sutures can be taken, or square sutures can be taken, and and then uterus is checked that whether the this suture has reduced the uterine atony, and after that abdomen is closed in the reverse order if it is successful in controlling the PV bleeding. And then post-operatively patient is monitored for the closely for the postpartum hemorrhage. And the next technique is modified B-Lynch. It can also be applied in normal vaginal delivery, and the 2 sutures are taken, and it can be taken from the cervical isthmus, and it can be more than 2 in number, and then after taking the incision, taking the sutures from the anterior posterior uterine walls, knot is applied on the fundus of the uterus.
Okay. Then tell me, okay, your station is over. I will ask questions.
Okay.
What are the indications?
The indications are the massive postpartum hemorrhage, or PPH that is due to uterine atony in placenta previa, egrita, and uterine overdistension. It can be used prophylactically, like polyhydramnios, macrosomia, and higher multiple pregnancy, and it can be used as a third line. It can be directly used, or it can be at the third line when the conservative and medical management is failed, and and also it is used when the when we uterus we have to conserve the uterus.
What are the complications?
Madam, the complications of the compression sutures are ischemia, and the failure or the slipping of the sutures, and it can infection or pyometra, and injury to the surrounding structures, and the it can also be lead to hematometra.
Okay, what is the difference between B-Lynch and modified B-Lynch?
Madam, modified B-Lynch is easier than B-Lynch, and it is not compulsory to take incisions from the lower uterine segment, and it is less time consuming. There are no cervical complications as cervix is not involved, and there is reduced hematometra formation, and
what is the success rate?
Madam, the success rate is 90%.
85. 85%. Okay, what is the prerequisites?
Madam, prerequisites are that you have to confirm that the PPH is due to uterine 8 only, and it's preferred that balloon tamponade is inserted, and we have confirmed
What is the suture
that
material used?
Vicryl 10.
Are you sure?
Madam, in our setup, Vicryl 10 was used for
10?
compression sutures.
0?
Yes, madam. 10.
10 लगाएंगी आप?
Madam, but preferred suture is 20.
नहीं, आपको वैसे आप इनिशियली हर जगह क्रोमिक कैटगट यूज हो रहा है, ठीक है? और अगर
हाँ,
वाइक्रिल
crown
यूज करिए तो वो
catgut.
नंबर 1 होगा, 0 1 0 नहीं।
Okay. Number 1.
जी। ओके नाजिश, योर स्टेशन वाज गुड, ठीक है, लेकिन बहुत ये अच्छा नहीं लगता। देखिए एग्जामिनर को भी सुनने में मजा नहीं आता, उनको ऐसे लगता है कि जो है ना आपको आता नहीं है। तो आपने अपना फ्लो ज्यादा अच्छा करना है कि इंटरेस्ट पैदा हो सुनने वाले को और एक फ्लो में चलना है, ठीक है। आपने सबसे पहले बताना है व्हाट इज बी लेंस। जैसे मैं उनको हमेशा बताती हूँ कि कोई भी चीज स्टार्ट करें तो उसको उसकी डेफिनेशन से स्टार्ट करनी है, ठीक है। तो व्हाट इज बी लेंस? दीज आर द sutures applied externally to the body of the uterus, to facilitate the uterine contraction by their compression effect. So they exert continuous compression on the vascular system and thus decrease the blood flow. फिर आपने जल्दी जल्दी उसकी इंडिकेशन बतानी है। The indications are major PPH due to any cause such as uterine atony, placenta previa, placenta eclita, coagulopathy, placental abruption, DIC. As a prophylactic use in high-risk patients, these are high multiples, over-distended uterus, twins, poly, microsomia, or multiple gestation, or when the conservative and medical methods are unsuccessful, or when uterus has to be conserved. एंड देन उसकी टेक्निक बतानी है। टेक्निक आप सही बता रही थी, लेकिन मैं आपको उसके 8 पॉइंट्स बताती हूँ जो आप रट लें और फिर उसको उसी फ्लो में बताएं, स्पीड में, ठीक है। एंड व्हेन आई वाज आस्किंग कॉम्प्लिकेशंस, तो कॉम्प्लिकेशन क्या है? फेलियर, स्लिपिंग ऑफ द suture, cut through, ischemic necrosis, cervical stenosis, hematoma, pyometra and injury to ball and bladder. ओके, इस तरह आपने फास्ट बताना है। और अगर कंपैरिजन का पूछे तो बी लेंस है, मोडिफाइड बी लेंस। बी लेंस जो है ना वो एक्सपर्टीज चाहिए उसके लिए, ठीक है। इट रिक्वायर्स एक्सपर्टीज and it require lower transverse incision. It is time consuming. It lead to cervical stenosis. अच्छा, इसका एक निमोनिक मैं आपको बता देती हूँ, BCH। आपके पास BCH जो है वो बी लेंस में होगा लेकिन मोडिफाइड बी लेंस में नहीं होगा। BCH क्या है? ब्लीडिंग, cervical stenosis and H for hematometra, ठीक है। नो BCH इन मोडिफाइड बी लेंस। जैसे कुछ भी ना याद आए, आपने सिर्फ ये याद रखना है कि नो BCH इन मोडिफाइड बी लेंस। तो आपने बोल देना है मैडम देयर इज नो ब्लीडिंग, नो cervical stenosis and no hematometra formation in the modified बी लेंस procedure, ओके। और प्रीरिक्विजिट्स के लिए आपने बोलना है कि bimanual compression of the uterus results in significant decrease in blood flow, then it will be successful. अच्छा, आपने स्टेप्स ऑफ टेक्निक स्टार्ट करने से पहले ना ये मुझे बताया ही नहीं कि आपने क्या क्या करना है। आपने पेशेंट को जे देना है, आपने उसे लेप्रोटमी में रखना है, उसे कौन सी पोजीशन में लगाएंगी? एक इसके लिए खास पोजीशन का नाम यूज हुआ है बुक में, वो आपने
Lloyd Davis.
लॉयड डेविस, वो आपने मुझे या मैंने नहीं सुना या आपने नहीं बताया, ठीक है। फिर आपने एक्सपेरिलाइज किया, यूट्रस को नहीं किया, पर सर्जन को कॉल किया, सीनियर असिस्टेंट होगा और द सीनियर असिस्टेंट विल कीप द यूट्रस कंप्रेस्ड थ्रू आउट द प्रोसीजर, ओके। तो इस हिसाब से अगर देखा जाए तो आपका ये वाला स्टेशन, अदरवाइज आप बहुत अच्छा अटेम्प्ट करती हैं, लेकिन ये वाला स्टेशन बहुत डेफिशिएंट था। ऑल्दो इट इज द मच इजी स्टेशन, अगर ये आ जाए तो आप लोगों के लिए बहुत इजी है। एक चीज 86%, okay.
Balloon tamponade, the indication of the balloon tamponade in the case of the PPH when the pharmacological measures fail to control the PPH. So first we have to rule out the contraindication of balloon tamponade, including if there is a fibroid or the uterine anomaly in the uterus, and is there any allergy for of a balloon material like a silicone or the rubber, and the PPH is due to suspected uterine rupture or a retained product of conception and a vaginal or the cervical trauma. First, I will introduce myself to the patient and attendant and explain the whole situation, madam. And then procedure can be done with under the good light, adequate equipment, and then after taking the informed consent, I will put my patient on lithotomy in a lithotomy position, and in the presence of adequate light and anesthesia, after gloving and gowning, and then I will drape the patient and empty her bladder. And under the aseptic measures, I will take the 16 gas adult size Foley's catheter. That is fitted with the condom, and I will tie it lower end with the silk number 1, and then I will ask the assistant to retract the postvaginal wall with the Sims speculum, and I will hold the anterior lip of the cervix with a sponge holding forceps, and then I will fit it the condom inside the cavity, and then I will start filling the balloon catheter with a 50 to 100 cc with a syringe, and then ligate the end of the catheter and prevent the backflow after filling the condom. And then I will leave it for 24 to 48 hours, and I will reposition on the patient and cover her, and then shift her to the recovery room, and I will write down the details of the notes and date with a signature, and post op the care of the patient, monitor her vitals, height, and oxytocin infusion for 24 hours.
Okay.
This is all about. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Any question?
Yes, questions.